Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Firo. Once again, thank you for your support. So Firo was a little altcoin gem of ours, and it did actually break out a key level resistance. See this white line here, okay? This acted as support, and you rolled over. Do you see that? And right now you was under it as a multi-year level of resistance. You broke out of that resistance, which was fantastic, okay? And you created a bullish cross, a buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid, and from there we went on from that particular signal just there. Firo actually went up a whopping 400+%, which was great, before we ran into a brick wall and we rolled over. Okay, and we're creating an ABC correction right here. Now obviously this particular rollover is coupled, it's not just Firo being picked on, it's coupled with the correction that came in the markets. Okay, we did that big whopping correction for Bitcoin and crypto, and a lot of the total market capitalization was wiped out. Now what I want to show you, okay, is potentially, you know, we've bottomed out here for Firo. Okay, hopefully, which would be lovely. Now what you do need to see for Firo to make progress effectively, because you can see in this entire rollover, what you've done here, you've actually not closed below this white line. So that's good, because it would have been quite dangerous for you to have closed below this white line and start hitting your head, because then you would have re-entered this downtrend, okay, and potentially a bear market. Look, when you're underwater on this is your bear market. This is a downtrend. The only time you ever had an uptrend effectively where you broke out was when you broke this level of resistance, creating a bullish cross on the weekly time frame, holding its support, boom, and you've been in an uptrend. Okay, so you're not actually in a downtrend yet. I know it looks bad, but you've actually had a correction and you've come down and held a key level of support. Well, the support that you've held is this level of resistance, previous resistance, back now, back tested and turned in support. So look, you've not had any close, you've had wick downs, and these wicks within themselves are very, very strong, showing the level of support to bring you back up above this level right now, this level of resistance, back tested and turned into support. Do you see this? So it's actually quite a good confluence there, that you're holding it relatively well. Now what I would like to see for Firo, because you can see it's struggling at the minute to get above these lines. Okay, this is the weekly time frame. The yellow line is a 20 and the red line is a 55. Now if you do start to see this, you know, Firo could be one of the best little projects here. It could effectively be like buying back down here. You know, we missed the boat here because I was a little bit late with this, because I think I started making my videos around about the early March, and at that point Firo was already creating this signal. I think it was around about here where one of my subscribers brought it to my attention, and from there this is where I looked at it and thought, yeah, this is a really good project actually. It's painting some beautiful signals, and this way you're going to be looking at continuation. And obviously with these altcoins that have been around the block, which is what Firo has, and obviously it's a fantastic privacy project as well, you're looking at a retracement to the all-time high, you know, just up here. So this could still be fruitful. It could still be fruitful, providing we get a continuation in the bull. This could be a fantastic little project to, you know, I'm not financial advice, but you could be looking at a lovely little 2,704% trade here on Firo. Again, not financial advice, and I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, but we could be gearing up for a beautiful run. We are seeing a lot of cryptos breaking out of those key levels of resistance, and one of the things I want to look at right now is the total market cap with you. Okay, so the total market cap here, you know, is breaking up above this golden ratio. Now, like I said to you, you know, if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're waiting for confirmation, there was a video I released the other day. If you're sitting on the sidelines and you're waiting for confirmation of return of the bull, you've just got to see crypto break $2.58 trillion market cap, break the all-time high, because that would give confirmation that you're coming up, you're breaking this high, and, you know, potentially back testing it all support. You're looking at appreciation in the market caps crypto here across the board, not just one particular project. This is the entire market capitalization of crypto, and with that you're going to see all the altcoins rally. You're going to see everything rally: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto is just going to go supersonic. Okay, it's just going to appreciate basically. So you're looking at that potential, okay, upside for crypto. But right now for crypto, you are breaking, look, above this golden ratio. You've already invalidated the debt cap bounce of 0.50 at 1.7 trillion, and right now you're coming above 1.87 trillion. You're doing really well. There is a little bit of greed here, a little bit of FOMO, you know, but you know, I've been here before. You can absolutely take off here. You know, people are expecting a pullback, get left behind. They get left at the train station. The train's left the station, I'm afraid, and we're off. But you know, as a reservist, and this is what the video was about the other day, if you do want to wait for a confirmation statement, wait for the break of 2.58 million on the market cap, and then, you know, potentially look at Firo, see what it's doing, see where it is, because this could absolutely be fruitful to retrace to this all-time high in this market and this continuation of the bull. And you're still in a buy and go to the beach cross here. You're still in a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid, and right now you're looking potentially look, you're looking at a repel where you come down like this, okay? So it comes down, and then this EMA slingshots the price over its shoulder. It prevents the death cross. Look, sell and go to the beach, just there. Do you see that? Buy and go to the beach. Do you see that? So you're getting the slingshot in a minute where you're getting a repel, you get these EMAs come together, and then the repel like that, and continue with the trend. And this is where you get the price appreciation, okay? So it's unfortunate, you know, that Firo did that. It ran into a level of resistance at the same time as which Bitcoin did as well, and it just dragged it down with it, unfortunately. So let's see where it ran into. So yeah, you've ran into the 050 just there, okay? You've been coming up really well, and you had them wicks above for a couple of weeks, but you failed to close above this 050 just there. That's $18.78. You failed to close above that for 2 weeks on the trot. You closed there, you opened there, and boom, you rolled over, and that was that capitulation in May, wasn't it? Coupled with Bitcoin's rollover. But it still looks sound, I'll be honest with you. You're holding the key level of support, which was previous level of resistance. Look, previous resistance, even there, it was a resistance, you melted through it, had the blow off top, come back down, it was support for a bit, lost it. There's your bear market just there, okay, once you've lost this level of support. So, you know, full transparency, if you do see another roll in the market here for Firo, come to your trend lines, come to your charts, draw this trend line, because if you do see a roll and Firo comes down and loses this white line, that could potentially spell a bear market for Firo just there. But you've broken up, you're almost there, preventing the weekly death cross, which is good. If you can pick up now, because it is doing really well, isn't it? If we take a look at the daily time frame here for Firo, see if any kind of reversal patterns. There is one here. Look, you've got a beautiful little inverse head and shoulders pattern just there. You know, it's a depleting selling trend as well, just there. So you come up, your left shoulder, your head, and right now you're creating this right shoulder. It's not pretty, but you've got a level of resistance. You've conformed to some kind of resistance just there, and you are almost on the cusp of forming a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid here. Look, let me show you. Okay, so you got the sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Let's get rid of this fib. Firo could be a great little setup here. Let's hide this. So you got the sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Boom, 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 boom. Hitting your head. You came down. You squeezed down here. Look, where you got the pop. Failed to lose it as support. Okay. Failed to lose it as support. You've had a back test of this level of support, and this is where you've seen the pop out, and you're now looking really, really bullish. You're about to form a beautiful buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid on the daily. That is a buy and go to the beach signal just there from CoinsKid. If you get that cross and you hold it as support, you're looking good for continuation here, because you have got a breakout target out of this inverse head and shoulders. It's not the most prettiest inverse head and shoulders, but you've got a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Effectively, you make a lower low, then a higher low. So you're running out of steam on the selling bias, and you're looking for a reversal in the market. Do you see that? So effectively, you've got a breakout target. I'll show you that target right now. Okay, so if you was to see Firo lose, break out this level of resistance, this trend line, come to your charts, draw this trend line. Look, if you see it break this trend line, this is where you could see, you know, and it's an ascending trend line as well. This is where you could see Firo absolutely melt faces and come up to $8.44. Now with that, if you did actually come up, I'm trying to be really thorough with you here in this video, okay, because this is an altcoin gem. So this could come up to $8.41 if you break out here, okay? It's wherever you break out this ascending trend line of resistance, you're above the EMAs on a daily. This is good. It's creeping you up. You're almost on the cusp of forming a bullish cross, a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid on the daily as well. This is good. It's good. This is what you want to see. And right now you're getting some nice little candles here. So yeah, if you break this level of resistance, you're looking at $8 plus token. And if we jump back to the weekly, that brings you up back above these EMAs, and that, my friend, is an uptrend on the weekly time frame, and you will re-enter this sort of phase of the bull run. Okay, and this is where you could potentially look at the price appreciation with that multi-dollar market cap they're anticipating for crypto. This is where you could potentially be looking at appreciation for the all-time high and a retracement of around about 2,760% for Firo, taking us up to $180. So that would be nice. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know, and these things take time, and people forget that it works in waveforms, you know, and it just takes time. But so far you're being forced into some kind of break here, okay, on the daily. Looking at it, you know, you're being forced by the EMA. Look, you've got the trend line, the EMA, the red line's coming up, on your ass, and it's forcing you into some kind of pop. So do anticipate that you could be looking at a beautiful little pump here, you know, of around about 25-28% for Firo once it breaks this level of resistance, carrying out this inverse head and shoulders pattern just here. I mean, I could be even more bullish and say, okay, let's go for the wick for the headline, for the head to the neckline. Let's look at the wick instead of the body. You could be looking at a major pump to $9.55, but I'm going to be conservative here, and I'm going to measure it to the neckline, to the close of the body. Do you see that? Close of the body. And that would give you, on a break of this level of resistance right here, which to me it looks like it's coming, could give you a major pump up to $8.41, round about that area. It depends where you break this trend line. Do you see that? Inverse head and shoulders. That's it. That's Firo. And at that point as well, you've got other patterns in patterns, okay? Because you'd be forming another little W bottom just there. Look, there's a level of resistance just there. So I would imagine in time, if you do something like this and you get rejected like that, you're creating a big whopping W bottom. Okay, from there you have another breakout target, and we'll measure that. This is all guesstimation. This is pattern theory. Okay, break that level of resistance wherever it is, that particular level of resistance. Look, W double bottom, and you will be looking at a major pump to $16 down the line as well. So, and then obviously there is also the impulsive wave up off Fibonacci, which I'm going to measure. I did say I'm going to be thorough with you. I'm not going to go from the wick. That's a scam wick. I'm going to go from this particular level here where we've got the close, and I do think that providing you can come up now, look, and you break these levels of resistance, you break that, you're going to make progress. And if you get back above these levels, the 050 at $10.14 and the 0618 at $12.58, this is where you could see a major rally here for Firo up to $78. Okay, so from here, you know, if you do start to go on and break all these highs, and especially this high here at 25.32, this is where you could see a major upside for Firo of 212%. But total from here, on this little altcoin gem, you break out that level of resistance, you could be looking at a whopping 1,000% trade here for Firo, you know, taking it up to where it belongs basically. So that's Firo. I hope you enjoyed that update, but it fell down. It held support like a boss of this previous level of resistance. So far so good, you know. And like I said to you, if you do start to see the market roll here, because no one's got a crystal ball, the market could roll. Okay, if you do start to see it roll and it loses this low at $4, that's your bear. Okay, that's your bear market, and I don't think it would recover from that, because we are looking at a multi-year bear market for all the projects that do that lose at this low that they've created for themselves. Okay, so that's it. I hope I've been forward with you on Firo. But so many people asking for it, but so far if we can break up here and hold support, you're looking great here for continuation of this little altcoin cap gem. Okay, take care everyone. Bye bye.